So first thing in the morning today, I wanted to do some to solve some problems using logarithms so that I could, I had logarithm properties in school, but at that point I didn't think I'm gonna need it, didn't think I was going to need it, so didn't pay much attention, didn't solve any problems, and when you don't do the handwork, usually you're not actually gonna remember this stuff. So, but then I was going to eat breakfast, so I decided to watch some video, and I remembered that I actually had a video on my watch later about logarithms, and then I started watching that, and it was nice to see that I think uh, I it felt at least like I could derive most of these myself if I had to. I remember last time I had to write a math exam at school. Uh, at the at that point, I already forgot most of the properties, but many of them I could derive myself and remember, and that really tells me that I should just, you know, there are a lot of videos on theory, a lot of lectures that are available, but I want to do more problem solving myself because I think it's more useful. And yeah, I'm just showing you the logarithm properties. Like this one, as far as I remember it, but I don't have like an intuition for it, even though I think I could derive it myself. Uh, I think I should force myself to do that. That's why uh, I want to look for some like sort of book that um, has a lot of problems. And I had this book downloaded, which has exercises, but it starts off with linear algebra straight off. Maybe it's good. Maybe I should solve some problems, solve some exercises from here, but I'm not really sure. That's what I should do. I'm still looking for some kind of book that would just you know start from the basic stuff, and I really just wanted to have a lot of exercises because I think you can find most of the theory yourself if it just has the exercises in the right progression. I think I'm gonna be fine. Then I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, just watching math videos instead of solving exercises, doing exercises. I watched a video about Euler's number, and it was really interesting, and I really like how it's just the limits of one plus one divided by n to the power of n as n approaches infinity. And well, it had like talked about its properties, the fact that it's the derivative of the exponent uh, of the exponent, which is Euler's number e to the power of x. The fact that its derivative is always equal to its value, and the fact that it's the surface under the area under, well, the integral is equal to the value itself. I don't understand the formal math behind it, but it was still interesting nonetheless. And then I continued working on the Kaggle competition that I started yesterday, and I spent a lot of time on it, but most of it was just spent, I kept getting an out of memory issue that looked basically like this. You know, you can't see it, but there's no error here. but Kaggle just tells you your notebook try to allocate more memory than is available. And you know, the fact that it's 99% done just told me that I should just decrease the batch size. And you can see it's already 4 at this point. I should just decrease the batch size even more. But that didn't get me anywhere at all. I still had to do the going. Well, I wasted a lot of time. I kept just rerunning the notebook with this code, decreasing the batch size, but at last, what I had to do was write a for loop that just basically gets the predictions, uh, and then you can see here it gets the predictions. It translates it translates them into the form that I need that doesn't occupy CUDA memory, and then just repeats it, and it takes a long time, especially for the run length encoding thing. Uh, there was another way I could do that, as far as could see. You can pass to the get pregs. You can pass an argument that is save threads, which basically allows you to write pickle files for. I'm not sure if it's. I think it's for every batch, and then I could just load these and decode them. But I think that would be more complicated. Yeah, and I had. It took me a while, but I finally was able to submit my first test set predictions. I also learned to do that. I like how you can just insert a download link for a file that you have. I needed that when the Kaggle kernel just hang up on me because it was trying to load up the list of files that I saved as I was trying the save beds thing, so I couldn't download it from the menu, the submission file. Yeah, and I had just 2 submissions so far. Uh, and what's interesting is that first of them, the one that was with a model that definitely overfit, um, was better than another model that had this second submission had a lower validation loss, right? Uh, but but uh, you can see it scored better. The more the score, the better. And it's because of the fact I think that they're using a different metric. So next thing is I already inserted this code, but I really wanna. I haven't just read too much about this metric here or loss. So I want to try to write it myself first from scratch using PyTorch. Look at this. Basically, look at this formula first and then try it out. But yeah, I can see already that it works. So I have a working solution already. I'm gonna just add it as a metric next and train some more models. See what they, and I also want to add some data augmentations, but as far as I understand, I can only do a flip. Maybe also horizontal, vertical flip, or is it horizontal? Doesn't matter. Yeah, and that's yeah. Next tomorrow, I really want to read the PyTorch documentation. I keep running into things that it would be I would definitely do if I knew that these options were available in PyTorch. I really need to understand this tool better, I think. Oh, I almost forgot. I also uh, answered some questions on Stack Overflow so that I have the reputation that allows me to comment on answers because I really wanted to ask another question to the commenter that had this solution with run running length encoding. Yeah, and I have the reputation now, so it's great. I already asked it, hoping for an answer. I also tried solving some leak code problem, but I was just too tired at this point, so I needed to rest. That's it. Bye.